strong ability to stop or negate basic attack damage. Popol and Koopa is
he's
a
very
basic
heavy.
attack damage
Yeah, he's
hero.
heavy on the basic attacks. You're right.
Exactly. And now, though, if we just look at it as that, Popol and Koopa doesn't look like a good pick, but then now you're up against the Farsa. You can commit the bite of the Popol and Koopa to stop the ultimate of the Farsa right away. So now the Popol and Koopa, yes, up against the Karina, it might have a difficult time, but in the grand picture of all the things, the Popol and Koopa is a great pick.
It really is. And right now, though, again, lane control is actually going to be so dominant in this draft. Like, they picked heroes that can control, like really hold down the fort if needed. And I think big clashes, there you go, like with the Uranus, Popol, and Koopa, right? So TNC is playing the most defensive TNC I've actually ever seen. And it's a good look for them, though.
I'll say this, they have the beefy lineup because they've got multiple health bars as well. And, I mean, it's a tough situation, but we'll have to find out. Again, we are going to be loading up here into the Land of Dawn for game number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RSG versus TNC.
Let's go, guys. All right, this is where we find out if this lineup actually will pay off. Because I got to say, RSG has a more proactive lineup, so they have the better chance of actually like getting the early game here, where it's going to be a problem for Aqua in the later parts of the game. When, it's hard to really destroy anyone with the Farsa just because everyone's so tanky, everyone has high HP bars, and Escalera even has the reset on the health. So it's actually a really bad game for a Farsa if you think about it. So I'm wondering about that last pick Farsa. What do you think? Why is that, though?
Well, they needed that burst damage to really pair off with the strong pick-off capability that they have on the Cho. And at the same time, you're going to want to keep your distance against a lineup that has a Lilia on the board. So they needed distance, they needed burst. Farsa was open.
Yeah. Was Kagura banned out?
Yeah, Kagura was banned.
Kagura was banned out. There
That's
you
why
go.
they went
That's
for the
the
Farsa.
reason.
And that's why I was thinking TNC would actually ban Farsa as their second ban. Although the Atlas is a great safe ban as well. That's why Farsa was picked.
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean, Farsa is going to work well if, again, you can get the feathered airstrike off, but Light actually going to have to burn the flicker here early on.
Big. That's one. Well, he doesn't need it right away, right? He's not even level 4 yet, so he can't really make any big Way of the Dragon plays yet. But you kind of need that a little bit just for safety. And there's not going to be much of that for RSG around. So far, TNC's lineup looks like it's paying off. It's got a little bit of semblance of poke, which is actually making Cram suffer here.
This is not what you want to do here. You do not want to give that first blood to the Demon King here. Again, he's also playing a Karina. Now the turtle for the taking.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one here. If they get it, that's going to help Aqua get that extra firepower. And I think SD is in trouble.
Wow,
It's got
look
good
at that.
damage. There you go. With the Way of the Dragon, it is going to be a kill. Try as they may to get out, but at least it's a 1-for-1. Although right now, TNC is not really done.
Man, so I'm actually surprised. A good thing that TNC was able to grab a kill there, and it also went to Escalera. So that's going to be an actual great kill. Because, again, they need to rely on Escalera on this Lilia because the combination is going to be Ben Things, Escalera. Ben Things, Escalera for a while, right? You have to give Yasuo time to come online here. SD will obviously be making plays on the box here, but not really doing that much, right? So, again, this is a great start for TNC. RSG does have a little bit of an advantage here, but at the time...
Light!
Oh my god, it's a very well-timed Black Shoes. There goes the feathered airstrike just to make sure the zone is clear. But yeah, I mean, this is the reason why TNC drafted this.
Yeah.
They don't really suffer that much from stuff like that.
Well, this is why I was saying, who are you going to kick? Who are you going to weigh the dragon here?
That is true. It's really beefy and mobile and survivable. I don't know how to term it.
Survivability.
High survivability across the board. Even their jungler, even their gold laner. I mean, probably one of the most, actually.
It's still going to be the Popol and Koopa and the Lilia for me. Of course, once we see the team fights, Popol and Koopa will be the main target. But I wouldn't mind kicking the Lilia. RSG just need to think about, okay, they kick the Lilia. we do have the feathered airstrike. Maybe we'll just commit just one feathered airstrike of the Lilia. Everyone else can focus on her. Conserve your ultimates because you gotta save up for the rest of TNC because they can just force the Black Shoes out. That's fine already on the side of RSG. They don't need to, if they catch the Lilia, kill her right away. Just force the Black Shoes out. You're happy with that. Funny thing about the lineup that I want to point out, if you really think about it, the Uranus and the Esmeralda, they're both happy because both teams don't have an answer for either or. Like the direct answer for the Esme or the Uranus.
Yep, exactly. And now it's going to be chaos here around the Turtle Pit. SD kind of zoning out as well. Ben thinks cancel on the Numenum Blast. That is actually pretty big. Nats is wreaking havoc on the back line. Aqua's flying all around the map, looking for that perfect position. Demon Guy will secure that turtle in the end, and another kill, and make it 2 actually. Goes over to RSG. That was brutal.
Man, oh man, once again, Demon Kite grabbing a couple kills here, plus the turtle. The advantage is building. Once again for RSG, what can TNC do here? They gotta be careful of making mistakes.
Ben thinks.
Oh boy, Light. Man, I don't know why. I don't know why Light was doing that when he knew that he was not really gonna... But I love it. I love the proactivity here for RSG. They're really showing up here strong.
Yeah, so despite the early death, now just picked up the BOD, so not that bad. 5 minutes around of the BOD is pretty standard.
Respectable.
Yeah, it's respectable. Radiant Armor there picked up by Demon Cat because of the constant magic damage, the stream of it that he'll be getting. Cramp, can he actually survive this? He will, but RSG will be happy. Oh, but he's Aqua.
Yo!
They're going to stop it.
Mistimed the back here.
It was like, hey, let's back off. And they're like, no, go.
But RSG, they have a good position. TNC need to hold.
Oh, they want to go for it, I think. Light is very, very adamant. 2-man knock upon the bush. That's a kick on the Yasuo. That's the perfect target. Will get taken out here. Ben Finks with the Numenum Blast again, not really hitting anybody. Demon Kite is basically tanking up 4 people here. And the fight is still ongoing. Aqua, just good damage output at this point. 2 members here on the bot side for TNC to try to see if they can live, if they can clear that minion wave. They will.
Man, RSG, again, just showing dominance. This is what I'm talking about. TNC was the ones that had to dissect RSG. RSG is dissecting TNC here, and they're just taking turret after turret.
Yeah, and they are so not done. They want to go and get some more here. And again, that's just scary. If you're TNC, you're thinking, where are these guys going to come from next? They don't seem to be any form of slowing down.
RSG.
Red team has
The
slain
story
the turtle.
of this series is still the story of this game. Just ready with an answer time and time again. Whatever it is, Coach Panda and the rest of the coaching staff of RSG is teaching these boys, these men. We've seen it all season long. We're seeing it now, and now they are potentially on the way to securing their slot to the grand finals.
Oh, Cram gonna get kicked up a little bit here, and we'll be using that Purify just to make sure all is good and dandy. But the rest of TNC are not looking so hot right now. RSG is protruding into the jungle here of TNC. Sorry for that very uncommonly used word. But,
That's all good because, you know, sometimes you're just so flabbergasted with what's going on from RSG right now because they're just playing it so well. Again, this is a almost 5,000K gold lead at just under 8 minutes.
yeah, and they really want to take this bottom lane tower here, maybe for a good push. It's a fight breaking out here on the jungle. That
Oh
Wolf
my
is
goodness.
no, my God, that's a great kickoff. But that's the wrong target, I think. Even though Numenum Blast will be hitting free, that's a beautifully set piece there. But there's good damage still for RSG. No more. Oh, there you go. No more actually for the Feather Airstrike, so Nats might be in trouble. Flicker used by Yasuo for nothing. Oh my God.
He thought the stun was going to be there, but unfortunately it was not. And I got to say, this is the life that TNC needed. Again, this is a mistake that we don't necessarily see often from RSG. They made a big mistake there, especially from Light. We're going to see it here, the initiation, and not able to follow up on it. And this leads to TNC coming back into the game here.
And there you go. On the replay. It's a great re-engage. It's a great stun, by the way, for Ben Finks. Obviously, positioning is perfect. But overall, I don't know, they were being stopped left, right, and center by Aqua as well. So I really love what Aqua did there in that last one.
Yeah. didn't follow it up because, if I'm not mistaken, potentially it could be. Hold on, I'll get back to that.
Boom!
You don't have time.
You don't have time because he just blew up.
You don't have time.
Oh my goodness, RSG just taking it back. Other side, now they have the Lord. This is going to be free one. As I was saying, Light didn't continue that because he knew Crab still had the consecration, and that would still be just a waste of time and effort to actually commit the second activation of the Way of Dragon. Because Crab would have just cleansed through it. Yeah, it would have been a bit of damage, but at that point, it looked like he was trying to stop the entry of, or escape of Crab.
Yeah.
Because if ever, he'd be ready with a Jeet Kune Do knockup to stop him.
Yeah, and right now it looks really, really bad here for TNC, but there is a way to get back into this. I just don't know what it is.
I mean...
just kidding. Obviously, Ben Pinks is really, really sly with this Lolita. We've seen that all throughout the regular season, so maybe there's that.
I mean, they've been relying on Ben Things for quite some games, and that could be the moment. But again, RSG definitely having this advantage here. Lord is going to be marching down the bottom. Meanwhile, the rest of them are here focusing on the mid lane.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's only going to be a matter of time before Light decides to pull the trigger here.
Yep, and looks like the rest of RSG are just priming those lanes for a big push. Gonna be popped here on the bot side, that defense for the inhibitor turret, but Lord will be taken care of, save for one tower on top side.
Yeah, so this will just be TNC on the defensive. Yasuo, level 10, Emma level 12. It's gonna be a really difficult comeback here for TNC if they can pull it off. See at the items, only up to a Wind Talker for that Popol and Koopa. Even if Yasuo will be able to freely hit, RSG won't be feeling it as much. They'll be happy, actually. Like, they'll be okay. Good block by Ben Things. TNC's comeback here will, again, boil down to RSG making a mistake and TNC capitalizing.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's going to be a big fight here, I think, for RSG. Could be GG.
Wow.
Light one, knock up. No one really kicked. It's going to go to Crab, and I think that might have been a boo-boo.
Nice
and Demon Kite's not really in a good position right now. Emma, though, has pretty good damage on the back line. Has a Numinal Blast to the face, and Crab is actually dancing around here, but looks like the damage is already done. RSG's one man down, but looks like that is all they will need. They need that 4-man. And Light, I think without the set of Light, though, it is becoming difficult.
Okay, they did actually a lot better there because it could have been a disaster, right? Because RSG had them cut off. They had some plays made there. But again, this is the itemization advantage that they have. I mean, Emon here, look at him. He's got the items that he needs already to start popping off here. But TNC still fighting for this match despite even a 6K gold lead for RSG right now. But the Lord is going to be coming up shortly. What can they do?
Oh my goodness.
50-50 it, man. There's no other way.
They have to try. The next Lord will be absolutely devastating, but they can't get picked up. Like here, look at Light.
Light.
Actually, Light is going to be the prime target here for TNC. They got to look for this Cho. This guy just cannot do these things anymore.
Yeah, and TNC has to remember, Emma's Brody has a Winter Truncheon on him. By the way, a fantastic item to pick up for him. Hence why he'll be able to survive really well. TNC cannot overcommit on this Brody because he'll have the Winter Truncheon ready, and there might be a chance where if you overcommit on him, use too much to take down the marksman, you won't have anything left to take down everything else that RSG has to throw at you.
That's very risky, right? I mean... it's weird. It's a weird item build, but it really serves them well, by the way. I love that.
Seal.
Seal play here. Again, TNC just going for broke at this point. No flicker will be committed, but Nats and Demon Kite are on the back line.
That's it.
Oh my god, Aqua, no Scattered airstrike, but does it even matter? It's going to be Nats doing a majority of damage on 3 people. Lily actually got zoned out. Escalera will get a kill, though, for Emma. Whoa, that is pretty big.
Look at that.
That's with a 1v3 again. What do you expect?
Wow.
That is the big boy right there for RSG. Demon Kite following suit to see if anything will happen.
So TNC loses 2, RSG loses 1. It was a great effort from Escalera. He managed to actually get Emon, but look at Nats.
Yeah, look at Nats right here. I mean, maybe Ben thinks if he pulled the trigger here, but doesn't even matter. Nats is the big one here. He's kiting 4 or 5 people right there. I mean, Escalera was on the back foot. He got Emon, and that's pretty good for TNC, but Nats, this is showing the power of the Esme.
Yeah, this is the Esmeralda lead, and what did I mention earlier? both teams actually don't have a direct response to the other's heroes. Yes, you can say TNC has anti-regen, but we've seen time and time again an Esmeralda with a great lead doesn't care about that. She'll still be able to steal everything. And at the same time, if the roles were switched, if this was TNC in the lead, RG wouldn't have an answer for this Uranus. But now it's TNC who doesn't have an answer for RSG.
Oh man, could be the end here if they don't defend this well. Turret in mid will hold, and the bottom lane will get cleared out. So at least that is a favor for RSG at that point. Well, how long can they keep this going on, though?
So once again, right, they're relying on this clear speed that they have with Escalera. They got to be careful, though, because RSG is still going to be going for it right now.
Yep, RSG is very happy to just, dance around. They know they've got the power. They're very confident Nats is charging it up. Could land on SD, and he does. Lear on the bottom side, though, will be cleared up by Cram. And again, the defense is still ongoing. That tanky lineup from TNC is really paying off. But mission has been completed by RSG. That inhibitor on bot goes down.
Yeah, base is going to be opened up, right? So the base is exposed. The Lord's not going to be up for a while. So TNC has bought some time. Again, they're starting to catch up on items. Demon Kite could be in trouble here, or he's actually going to go on Escalera.
Oh, Escalera, no more black shoes. Oh, that might have been a big boo-boo. Their big wave AoE clear is gone.
On RSG, they can keep pushing this. They have more waves coming to them. They don't necessarily need to go for the endgame push right away unless they can find the opportunity to. The Lord spawns at 58. RSG keep fighting under the base of TNC.
And that's inhibitor going down without any consequence here for RSG. And the mid also.
They're going for
it is going to be the GG push here. Oh my god, RSG can feel it. That's the knock off the castle on the Doom without blast. What else do you want? And that's going to be RSG with a full 5-man stack still pushing on the base of TNC. But somehow TNC Escalera will be able to get back in the nick of time and clear those waves.
Wow. All right. TNC still in it. Can we say TNC nice defense?
Yeah.
Because
TNC nice D.
Yeah.
All right, TNC, that's why I went with defense.
TNC, nice D.
Well, you know what?
They say that in basketball.
Yeah.
What?
Good D,
Good D, good D, good D.
defense.
All right, TNC, you got good D, good D, good D. There you go. Right, TNC, you're still in it, man.
Wow.
I will get my things. I will pack my things.
No, you do not need to. RSG also respecting the heck out of the potential comeback scenario that TNC can pull off. So they decided to back off. Wasn't the GG push just yet, although it really did look like they wanted to end it.
Yeah, they did. And they could have.
Yeah, and they could
1
have.
second, Escalera was late.
Yeah. RSG, they're starting off the Lord. This could be a big fight. Could be the last fight. The fight to end all fights in this series.
And that's as usual on the backline in the middle of everything. He's so happy. He's so comfortable there. While the rest of RSG are actually working, willing down that backline.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, Nat's holding it off. He still has immortality. He is still alive here. But just enough. Will be enough though. Will that be enough for RSG to go and clean it up? Demon Kite's so sticky. And SD will actually fall. Cram is trying to do his very best. I think that's it. And that's is RSG. They will lock in MSC 3-0.
Book your tickets. You're going to Malaysia. GG RSG. You are also going to the grand finals of MPL Philippines Season 9.
Second place secure.
The Raiders, man, and wow, look at that. They deserve that. This is the typical Demon Kite Navs celebration. Both super happy. Again, you got to give it up to them. TNC as well. Man, this is a learning process here, right? And they still have a chance tomorrow. Let's not forget, but again, congratulations and relish in the moment, RSG. Again, you are going to MSC. This is an amazing, amazing thing for them. They played out of their minds, and just a great, great series here. A sweep over TNC.
Oh man, Demon Kite, man, so happy as usual. And now it's just all they asked for, right? At this point, it's Coach Panda making his return to MSC after 3 years.
3 years.
The humble kings of TNC bow for RSG. Take the victory bow.